Hello everybody, Alan Weber here from the Mayor's Office on April 1st. It is April Fool's Day. I hope you had some fun in your house. My brother and I weren't that creative, at least I wasn't. We had great tricks like putting the sugar in the salt and the salt in the sugar. That was about it. You put salt on your cornflakes and sugar in your, I don't know what, but sugar on top of your eggs. We got it all goofed up. Anyway, I hope you had some fun and actually had a little family April Fools today and lighten the mood. Quick comment. Yesterday, the governor again gave a very, very forceful, powerful, and thoughtful presentation at a press conference. She continues to be a leader of inordinate skill and strength and vision, and we are grateful for her. When we look around the country, she's really putting New Mexico in the lead when it comes to important efforts to combat the spread of the coronavirus. Yesterday, she announced revised testing criteria, because what we need to do is be able to find out with accuracy what the tests are and how many people we can get tested as quickly as possible. She had a new list, and I think it's important that everybody knows that there's increased testing capacity across the state, and following kinds of individuals in New Mexico may now be considered for COVID-19 testing. Asymptomatic people who are close contacts or household members of New Mexico residents who have already tested positive, asymptomatic residents in nursing homes, because we know those are very vulnerable people, asymptomatic people in congregate settings, such as homeless shelters, group homes, or detention centers, and symptomatic people displaying the COVID-19 symptoms, the three symptoms: cough, fever, or shortness of breath. So it's really important that we all know what the new testing criteria are, and if you fit one of those categories, to call the state and try to arrange your own test so you can find out where you are, hopefully testing negative, but getting the information we all need so that we stop the spread of the virus. The governor was very clear about the need to keep track of the rate at which our infections are doubling. We need to slow it down. We want the curve to flatten. We want it to be slightly longer but flatter. And the communities, the states, the nations that have done the best in combating coronavirus are the ones that have come down hard, come down strong, made the concessions in the short term so that there is a lower death rate, and finally, in the end, a faster uptick in the economy. So please do what the governor says. Stay at home, practice safe hand washing, sanitizing. If you sneeze or cough, do it the right way, and stay 6 feet apart. As I said yesterday, just about the only thing that I'm hearing that is troubling in our community is a lot of our young people going out into parks and organizing games, whether it's basketball, soccer, whatever. That's understandable, but not acceptable. We have standing orders from the governor that no more than 5 people can be together at any time. We echoed that order in the city of Santa Fe. So if you need to get exercise, by all means, go out, go for a hike, use our trails, ride your bike, get exercise, go shoot hoops all by yourself. But organized sporting events with kids playing games together in our parks is going to only make the problem worse. I get it. Young people think that they are immune. They think that this disease is only for older people or it won't affect them. That's a great way to live, but it isn't true. So please mind the governor's orders. No more than 5 people. Get exercise, but don't interact. Today is the first of the month, and it's rent day for a lot of our residents. I want you all to remember that we've put a stay on evictions, and then the Supreme Court expanded what we had already put into place. So you are still going to be responsible to pay your rent, and you need to talk to your landlord about your ability to pay some of it or arrange for a payment plan, because when this is all done, whether it's 2 months, 3 months, 1 month, we all know that there will be a bill that comes due. So try to think ahead and imagine a way so that while you're not being evicted, you're also not putting yourself into a financial hole that you won't be able to dig out of once we're out of the virus and the danger of the health emergency. If you need help, if you think you are at risk of being evicted, we can give you help here through the mayor's office. We've got people who can be in your corner with legal advice. So send an email or call the mayor's office. We'll get your information and we'll try to help you with your rent eviction issue. There's good news in the world of bicycles. Thanks again to the governor and her team for consistently reviewing the safety order. And she came back today with a new revision to the question of what is an essential business, recognizing previously that car shops are essential businesses. The governor's team says today that bicycle repair shops can stay open as long as they comply with the following guidelines. Customers are not permitted inside, and retail sales are not permitted. This is for repair. Customers leave and pick up your bicycle outside the business. The bicycles must be disinfected outdoors before being brought into the store. Staff is going to wear protective equipment, and shops should routinely disinfect the work area. So credit cards have to be done, or debit cards have to be used and used remotely. But if you've got a bicycle that you depend on, either for your exercise or to get to and from an essential appointment, you now have the ability to get that bike repaired. Thank you very much to the governor and her team for expanding from car shops to bike shops. Today is also Census Day. I said this yesterday, that it is absolutely essential that everybody in Santa Fe and in New Mexico has every single voice heard. It will deliver money, so our revenues, our money from the federal government depends on everybody filling out that census form on the web. If you are at home and you're looking for a useful thing to do, it'll take 10 minutes. My Census 2020 is the website, and then you answer 8-10 questions, none of which have anything to do with who's got citizenship papers and who doesn't. That's not on there. The only thing they need to know, and it's all private and constitutionally protected: how many people live in the household, national origin, basic information that then gets money and representation in the Congress, because every Santa Fe, northern New Mexico, and New Mexico voice will get heard. So go to the census, get it filled out. Remember to buy takeout. Today would be a great night for a April 1st, April Fool's takeout dinner. We need to support our local restaurants. We need to help support our local restaurant workers. There is a very strong coordinated effort being made across the city with chefs and providers of food, providers of the essential goods to make healthy meals being coordinated. We're about to open up the convention center kitchen to do cooking for people who are hungry. Food Depot, Kitchen Angels, YouthWorks continues to do amazing jobs of handing out food. Meals on Wheels has gone from 200 meals to 700, 800 meals. So we're working to feed everybody in Santa Fe during this health emergency. If you know somebody who needs help, let us know. We'll try to get food to them as well. But the outpouring of support and willingness to contribute skills, food, money has been amazing. Thank you to everybody who's stepping up. Thanks to our frontline workers. Thanks to the police and fire personnel who are out there keeping us safe and responding to calls. This is a time of stress. I talked yesterday about not just physical health from the coronavirus, but mental health in staying focused, staying strong, staying healthy in our attitude as well as in our bodies. Healthcare is a whole body experience, and it includes mental as well as physical health. So take a minute to go for a walk, do some yoga, stretching, whatever your exercise regimen is. Now's a good time to practice integration of physical health and mental health. In some parts of the world, at 7 o'clock, people are going out on their front stoops and banging pots and pans and clapping their hands. The slogan is, we clap because we care, and we care because there's so many people taking care of us. So be thankful to all of the good work that's being done to take care of everybody across the city. We are alltogethersantafe.org. That's the city's website put up by our economic development team. You can look there for resources around small business loans, entrepreneurial assistance, things we're doing to help workers. There's a lot of resources out there to help people in our community who are looking for assistance. I talked today with Kira Ochoa, our community services director. I think in the next few days, something like $200,000 of the $500,000 that the City Council appropriated will be going out into the community to help people who are looking for assistance, going through some of our great nonprofits, getting money out into the community where it can make a difference. Remember, finally, I guess, the last thing to remind everybody of is please stay at home and please stay safe. The data that the governor showed yesterday, looking at projections and forecasts, seems to indicate that as we look forward, the peak here in Santa Fe and in New Mexico for the spread of the virus will happen at the end of April and the beginning of May. The more we can do to flatten that curve and bring it down, the better off we're all going to be. So stay at home. Remember, you're not stuck at home, you're safe at home. And that's what we want for everybody in our community. On April Fool's Day, it's a good day to pick up the phone or use your email or texting to reach out to somebody you care about and send them a happy meme or a good joke. Remind them that we're all going to make it through this together. We're all in it together. There's an enormous amount of help and resources here in Santa Fe to bring everybody through the public health crisis, get beyond it, and begin the economic recovery, getting everybody back on the street. I spoke earlier today to the head of our Chamber of Commerce, who says she gets more than 5 phone calls a day of people still saying, is it okay for me to come to Santa Fe? I can't wait to come visit. So we continue to be foremost in the minds of people who are looking for whatever comes after this coronavirus has gone by and we've all gotten through it. That's the update for today. If you have questions, give me a call or send me an email. I'll try to respond to anything that's on your mind. It doesn't have to be about coronavirus. It can be about the extraordinary work that's going on at the Midtown campus to get our homeless residents places to stay, be safe, keep them in clean, isolated conditions where they can, if they are waiting for a test, be safe. If they've gotten a clean bill of health, stay safe. An amazing job being done by Regina Wheeler and Kira Ochoa, our fire chief Babcock. People across the city in your city government are rallying to provide amazing services and doing it under very stressful circumstances. So as you say thank you to people, say thank you to the people in city government in Santa Fe, the frontline workers who are doing an extraordinary job keeping all of us safe, keeping the city running, and maintaining a really strong, united effort. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good April Fool's Day. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe. Stay at home. Wash your hands. Practice social distancing. And take care of yourself, your family, our city. We are all in it together. We are Santa Fe strong. I'll see you tomorrow.